Why is the orientation locked? I don't want the orientation locked.
The best riders from around the globe as they fight to be crowned the FIM World Champions. There are two classes, SS1, which sees the 450cc bikes go hard, and SS2, which sees the lighter 250cc bikes take flight around these hardcore Supercross tracks. Each round begins with qualifying in two 10-minute sessions, which sees the top four from each class go through into Super Bowl, a one-lap shootout which decides the order of gate pick for SX1 and SX2. Then the fight for the championship points begins, as each rider has 3 opportunities to score big. 2 sprint races over 8 laps.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to fast forward to the first race. We already saw the track if you watched qualifying. Welcome back. Everybody else will join soon. Here we go.
Earlier today in qualifying in the Super Bowl, he was the man, he was number 1. And this South African crowd is ready. They sung every single word of their national anthem. It is an absolute vibe in here right now.
Right now.
8-lap race up first. Your first of 2 sprint races. You see Max Anstey in a different position on the start because the first turn is going right. So he's on the very inside.
Okay. See what you got. We're going to skip all the commercials and the blonde talking and just watch the races. See if Anstey can do it again. Race 1. Ooh, McElrath tried to jump the gate. Thompson. McElrath up the inside and blocks Anstey. Enzo got squeezed out. Thompson pushed back. Oh, McElrath seems like he wants to check out. Everybody's getting kicked out there. Lopes is in the way. Yeah, Lopes is in the way today. He needs to get out of the way. Here we go. McElrath checking out already. Parks in 4th. That could be a problem. So slippery. Hey, what's up, Ray? I just went live. We're going to fast forward through the blonde talking and all that stuff and just watch the races. Thanks for coming. McElrath's been fast all day. Cody Shock deep in the field. Yeah, I think Lopes is slow today. He's been off the track already in Super Bowl. I love that little hip right there coming on that first roller. It's kind of like a berm on top of a whoop. Okay. I don't know. Ask AI.
For Shane, showcasing for the teams of World Supercross. Hey, I haven't got a win yet as the #1 defending rider. He might get one right now, putting on a great clinic in this 250 class. And when you're the guy that has the #1 plate on your bike, you have to get a win on the season.
At least one win. Yeah.
Last weekend in Sweden, just got beaten by Enzo Lopes. This would be massive in terms of momentum.
Yeah, once he gets to the Supercross series, the real one, he'll be in 15th place. But right now, he's #1. McElrath, washed up. But in these non-name brand series, he's pretty good. Australia, he was all right.
And you have to remember, we are in a true world championship. 5 continents over 6 weeks. These guys have not been able to ride, they haven't been able to test their bikes. That is a massive for these.
Good. How are you doing?
How about the track missions? I mean, I think back to the opening round in Buenos Aires, hard pack. Then we go to Vancouver, super soft and ruddy. To Australia, back to hard pack. Sweden a week ago, maybe one of the softest races I've ever seen.
Getting a late start today. Had to go to an event this morning, but we're good now.
You just get so little time on the track to change. You think about the bike setup that you would have been running in Sweden for this.
Anstey's hooked up.
You only have a couple of sessions on the track. Everybody is working overtime to figure it out. The Shane McElrath has it figured out right now. And Max Anstey is reeling him in, little by little, on the clock. He's under 3 seconds. But mathematically, Friday right now, we take a mistake from Shane for Max to really close that gap. I haven't seen one hiccup out of Shane McElrath since that first run through the woods. And maybe Max has a little more speed, Chase, but it's not enough in a quick 8-lap sprint.
There's only 2 laps to go, man. He's got a 4-second lead. He's got the inside lines, little protection going on. Maybe it's down to 3 seconds, but 1 lap to go. I think Anstey's going to lose his second moto of the series.
Stacking the points for the team championship. Max Anstey again said earlier, I'm not worried about the championship. Math is on his side. He's 7 or better in this race. And this man right here,
Woo!
2025 World
That was wicked.
as he continues to drive forward, chip it away now.
Ooh, that was the easier line.
Little mistake right there. And for Max Anstey, I have to imagine just getting the championship over with it, getting it out of conversation might help him as well. Because as much as he's trying to avoid it, we have not let him off the hook. And I was at Star Racing the first day that Max came back from injury. We got a motocross bike, he went to a local turn track, and he is just the definition of a grafter, as they say in the UK. Put in the graft to get back. Majorly disappointing 2025. But I've got a feeling that this second world championship just might make up for all of the hardship that he's faced so far.
I don't know.
Since the opening night in Buenos Aires, how important it is to
He's not really racing anybody.
champion for himself, for his hometown, for his family, for his team. This one's been big.
Sandbagger.
All season long.
Okay, see you in a bit, Ray.
I mean, this is exactly what you need to do. I just turn the story around a little bit. All right, be good on the final night. Shane McElrath does just that as he grabs the win in sprint race #1 of SX2. And
Cool.
is your champion.
All right, let's go to race 2. We don't need to hear their talking.
Championship season, and that 99 turns to a
Park, 3rd place for Park. That's pretty good.
very easy for us with the second place. Man, that's so cool. He had his son out with him doing the lap.
Okay.
Did a little sign out with me on the opening show. That was pretty.
Yeah.
Between Shane McElrath and Cody Shock, that is the battle that we'll watch.
Okay, wow, 1 point between McElrath and Shock for 3rd place.
In race #1.
Okay, let's get it on, man.
Only by tiebreaker.
Here we go.
With Joey Savacci at 126. 1 point
Tied.
is Christian Craig, a 3-rider battle.
1st and 2nd place for the series, and 1 point back is Craig. Roxon's out of it. We don't care. We've already seen all this. Let's get to the gate. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. SX1 Moto 1. Craig has a pretty good chance to win this. Ooh, Anderson, a good start. Yeah. Whoa, off the track. He's going to stuff him. Yeah. Well, yeah, he got pushed off the track. Nice. Ooh, he's squeezing him. That was awesome. Here comes another stuff job. Yeah. Well, there goes my Craig comment. Let's watch the race, guys. Don't be watching the back of the pack. Ooh, Savatgy off the track.
Think back to a week ago. These two came together. Savatgy got the bad end of it. He was on the ground. Anderson gets the win in the overall. These boys remember. And it might be time for Joey Savatgy to do something about what happened in Sweden.
They're tied. I mean, they got a race for it.
Very, very cool in Sweden. But it looks like he has his teeth out in these opening laps. Playtime is over. Let's not forget, Joey does not have a major 450 Supercross title. This is his chance. Here's Christian Craig.
I wouldn't call it a major title, Jace.
It's the back tire, so now this would be the second issue.
Yeah. Craig needs to take a deep breath. Right on, dude. Thanks, Ray.
When it goes to Anderson and Savatgy, you have to remember that this is a game of speed, and Joey has had it the last 3 weeks. He's been the faster of the two. Anderson's had the better racecraft. We're about to find out if speed can overtake.
Wow.
Right here.
Anderson just cannot get rid of Joey.
Joey has been so fast. He's been so technical. But Jason Anderson
Woo!
has been in this situation before, and he is right.
It's going to get nasty here soon.
But Joey, Jason has that confidence. And it's clear with Jason Anderson out front. If you're Joey Savatgy, this title will not be given to you. It will have to be taken. Nice line by Joey right there. He goes roll, triple, double.
Wow, this is awesome.
He's on this track, laid out earlier. Superpole, Jason, we're seeing it again now. And these boys have not been within half a second of each other this entire race. We're 4 laps in, and they are still within half a second. Now remember, every race.
Oh, a little mistake there by Savatgy.
Sprint races give just a little less than half point.
Oh, man, the front end almost collapsed. He almost pulled a Sexton. Anderson
winning this race.
doing a chase.
One more point, Kristen.
Dustin Pipes, team manager for BMG Suzuki, and also Yuri Konski, team manager for Bodlock Honda. I asked them both what they were telling their ref today. Yuri told me he told Joey Savatgy, go out there and do it. On the other hand, Dustin Pipes told Jason Anderson absolutely nothing. He said Jason is a pedigree champion. He knows exactly what to do. The best thing I can do is give him space. That's how I support Jason Anderson. Two completely different methodologies for those two riders.
And Chase, we had a chance to talk to Dustin Pipes earlier today. He's stressed. He said he's feeling it. But on the other hand, his rider, the one on
That was a better line through that corner. But Savatgy is faster than Anderson for sure.
really like that attitude out of Anderson. I mean, he's just the definition of a calm and collected. And I think that in champions,
Right in this rhythm section,
so much external pressure and so much head noise. When you can genuinely,
he seems to really gain there on that triple.
it's got to just play into your favor so much.
What's that?
He is riding great.
Only for a little while. Then you're going to have to do your homework. Otherwise, you won't have any other fun events.
If it finished like this, but for Christian Craig, he is going to need to make a pass. And he's going to have to make multiple passes just to get back to single digits.
Anderson is now starting to throw whips. Maybe that's because he doesn't hear Sabachi as close, but he seems to be getting more comfortable while Joey's starting to make little mistakes.
Yeah, and you can see that Joey is really on the edge of the racetrack. He's trying to open up these turns. I don't know if that means he doesn't come to the front end. Feel that he wants, so he's got to make the
I don't know. There's going to be a big run here in this last lap coming up. Almost white flag. Next time by.
He's out front right now as these laps click down.
He's got a good little gap now. He's going to have to turn it up quickly.
He wasn't concerned with it because when the gate drops, that's when you get the points. And since this gate has dropped, he has been on the gas. Remember though, he had an issue on that opening lap, doubled his way off the track.
Okay.
We're back into the line.
White flag.
Aggressive with Joey Sabachi right there in the third corner. Oh, and this is going to be a
That's it right there. If Anderson doesn't make a mistake, he just won. Sabachi blew that triple.
Praise the guys that got good that they've been all the season, but they said let's slide this championship on the track and not with the FIM officials. Remember back, Christian Craig lost 5 points in the Gold Coast. I mean, if you look at where he's at now with that mistake, I bet he wishes he would have those 5 points back.
Yeah.
He has made some passes.
Okay, as soon as this is over, we're going to fast forward to the next moto. We do not need to hear that blonde bimbo talking.
Jason Anderson's teammate on PMG Suzuki. But for Jason Anderson, and this is a guy who thrives on new. Think back to his 250 days. He rode for Rockstar Suzuki. They switched to KTM. All new, wins the championship. Ryan Dutchie goes on a 3-peat in the Monster Energy Supercross Championship. The year he's gone, big change coming. It's Anderson who takes advantage and gets the win. Then he switches to Kawasaki years later. First year with a new team, aluminum frame, all that change. And he thrives there as well. Now he's got, see that Cameron Duro, the wild card rider from South Africa.
Whoa. Almost jumped off. Right on, dude. Why aren't you there now?
And he just thrives in these situations.
It just seems like he's one of those guys that, like you said, he just thrives in the chaos. And sometimes the change is exciting, it's something to work through. He's so naturally talented. And when you're that talented, can you just get bored with how easy riding can become?
Okay, good. Don't spoil it for us because we're fast forwarding through the races.
What a ride for El Hombre. Absolute perfection. Once he got through the first couple corners. And he was phenomenal in that one. And Christian Craig puts his head down, charges all the way to the finish. And he gets to 5th place. Now remember, the main event, the final race of the night, that's where the big points are. You're Christian Craig. Keep yourself in this thing, but he may have his back against the wall here. He may have to win out the night and have a little help from Jason Anderson and Joey Sabachi.
If you're going to have a bad race, that's the one to do it. But that is going to put him in a hole that he needs to dig himself out of tonight. El Hombre, he had the perfect start, and Sabachi
Okay,
is well and truly.
now we're fast forwarding.
His business in Essex. And right now in that particular race, Jason, that's where the throttle comes in. And in SX2, the title fight is over, but it's on for the second position. Shane McElrath came in a few points down on Cody Shaw.
Going to be bigger and better next.
In key too, nice work.
Him might be over for the win. We have everything still to all day, but this slippery track, it's slippery, it's difficult, but all of these guys are managing to find their way around it, and you can throw a blanket over the top 5.
Where am I adding a stream?
Anthony Bardone, right for the Quad Lock Honda team. Again, a reminder, there's a championship for the teams at stake. Quad Lock
18 years old and being kind of the young buck in the class, just trying to learn as much as I can from it.
Yeah, and he's just been looking so good all day. And like
Okay,
I said, I mean,
let's get this race going, dude.
all night long. Going hard with a great third place finish too. Puts it in
Okay.
position to maybe get another podium on the season. And I gotta be thinking about Max Hansen right now. I'm questioning my first turn execution.
I'm going to end it at the finals
Do it, but he's
when the last moto is over.
sometimes this season by driving a little too deep.
well, and it looked like Shane
I'm just skipping all the talk in between motos because We don't really need to hear the talk. We've been hearing it for a week.
It just looked to me like Shane absolutely
Just want to watch the races.
obviously Max had the advantage with the Super.
So this is Moto Race 2 SX2.
Honestly, didn't matter. Shane executed so well.
30-second board goes up. The tension starts to rise.
I got a feeling that this South African crowd is about to come alive back down.
Well, they're standing. You see the kids out in the stands. They're the ones standing. Loving Supercross, coming to Cape Town, South Africa. Olivani joins the gate. You see Cole Thompson, one gate to the outside of McElrath. Lopes, one gate outside of him. Those are your four fasts today in Superpole. The board goes sideways, up goes the revs, and the gate will drop in South Africa. And it's McElrath up the inside, a carbon copy start. You see Ansi to the outside, it's Enzo Lopes in second. There's Cole Thompson, Maxime Desrey. You got Park and Hicks in the top six.
Carbon copy of Moto 1. Will we get...
Wow, Anstey's right up. Oh, and he made a huge mistake.
Spray is down, Thompson over the top of him, and it looks like some moisture was added to the corner. Every one of the boys had a rough go through that. McElrath almost put it on the ground. Here's the difference, though. Anstey is now ahead of Lopes a lot earlier than he was a moto ago. This
Yeah. He's close, too. He got roosted hard, though. Look at his number plate. You can't even see Anstey's number.
Lopes right behind him. Let's take a look at what did. Watching. Slides. Good save. Anstey drives Lopes deep and comes the carnage.
Thompson ran over whoever that was.
The inside.
How
Wow.
did Shane McElrath not hit the deck just there?
Because that's a man who wants to win so bad, needs to win so bad. And he's
His wife said she's done if he doesn't win.
And he took it all the way to the end. That is crazy. I cannot believe he stayed up. We're on for a win tonight.
And he wants it so bad. He said this season has not been what he expected, what he wanted. But every race is an individual opportunity to showcase who you are, and there's a one.
Who was that got run over? And why is Chisholm still racing? Good grief. 12th place with these yo-yos?
But I'm ending this on top. That would be a statement going into 2026.
Yeah, that sets up the rivalry that goes into next year. It swaps to Max. Does it go back to Shane the year after? I'll tell you what, Shane is ripping right now, but Max's body language is completely different in this second race.
Yeah.
He sits back about 1.8. And I'll tell you what, it was dry today in qualifying. They've added a lot of moisture to keep that dust down. This is a different type
McElrath been riding the inside lines, Moto 1 now. I'm race 2. Some outside once in a while, but mainly insides. Trying to get used to it, maybe, to protect when Anstey gets close.
Shane McElrath continues to put clean laps down, a 54.3, but Anstey with the fastest lap of the race, a 54.2. He's warming up.
And this, we've got
4 laps to go.
And we have a lot of races to do. I've got a feeling that we might see that last turn action coming into play.
Maybe, but I don't know. He hasn't been able to really close too much yet. A little bit of a seesaw between these two. 1 second gap. McElrath's pretty fast in the whoops today.
And a fight between the defending champ and your new 2025 World Supercross champion.
And this is for second in the championship as I'm looking for Cody Schultz is in 4th place. That is your battle for the 2nd place overall in this World Championship. And right now Shane is looking like he wants that place.
McElrath, 1 point up on Shock in standings. 3 more if it stays as is. The battle between Lopes and Shock is pretty tight, under 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Go to the outside, and for Enzo Lopes,
Lopes, I don't know what he's doing in 3rd because he does not look that tight this week.
between the Rig We're Racing team I mean, they were just sick and tired of hearing about Max Anstey's perfect season. He took care of it last weekend.
And I just love that Enzo is riding with an entire country on his back. You follow World Supercross on socials and you will just see Brazilian flags littered through the comments. When we have a round in Brazil, it is going to be insane. This is like the Justin Bieber of Brazilian motocross. I cannot wait. Please take us to Brazil.
He would love that a lot, even though I will say his toughest race of the season was Buenos Aires, Argentina. There was a lot of fans there for him.
Yeah.
He was getting pulled left and right all night long. Sometimes the hometown crowd elevates you, and sometimes they distract you. But this man in Sweden was undistracted.
That was last week.
Well, they're the best of the rest right now. These two have absolutely.
He's holding Anstey off, man. We're gonna go hit the white flag this time by.
He's pushing. You see him rip that outside berm, but
There it is. White flag.
when you give it everything you got, you get no reward. You start questioning what you're doing, and this man has just been flawless. I mean, it's just clean, it's calculated. The bike looks like it's working perfect, and that lead is now stretched to 2.1.
And these are two of the good guys in the sport. You want to see guys like this do well. They represent this world championship so well. Shane, champion in this series now. Max, a two-time champion. We've got him out front. You're going to see these guys battle so hard, so clean all night. And man,
I think he can hold him off, man. That'll be 2 races in a row.
so far above none. But as I say that, Max Anstey is starting to reel him in.
Yeah.
1 to 1.5. It's close in there.
There's only a few more turns left, though.
1 lap to go.
Oh, really? I thought that was white flagger.
That was his best. Max goes 54.0 to Shane's 54.5, so that's a half a second, which means if he does it again, I mean, you're a 1.5 down. You're going to need to not only get to him, but you're going to have to pass him too. So for Shane McElrath, be smart, be solid. This one's yours.
Man, I can't stop yawning. Let's go. He's closing. 2 tenths.
At the next sector time, we'll get a, now down to 1. He's got a half a second and half a lap. We talked about those 180s.
We've been talking up this finish line all night. Could it happen? I don't know that it's close enough.
Shane nails the corner, looks over his shoulder.
Oh.
It would have had to have been dirty. Shane
Yeah.
sprint race number 2 of the
Sweet. Now let's fast forward. Bye, Ray.
Luckily for us, we've got 1 more to go in SX2. The main event will be a 12-lap race to close down.
Okay. Park. 6th this time. He was 3rd in Moto 1. Let's fast forward through the babble.
So you're going to see Supercross.
Enzo Lopes second.
Innocent is out front and hammer.
Let's go SX1. Let's watch Christian Craig. You see Savachi to his left. Craig checks up, right into the bottom of the berm guy.
Yeah, all in the, I guess, drill.
That was round 1.
Christian Craig has had a rough night in Cape Town, South Africa on championship night. Well, Jason Anderson.
Okay, so here we go.
For all 3 riders, the board goes sideways. SX1, race number 2, kick down.
Woo! Anderson.
Anderson goes wide, Savachi up the inside, and it looks
Who's that, Hicks?
Zaragoza out front on
Oh, it's the Varg.
Anderson is second. If he makes quick
No sign of freeze bag.
But he has Joey Savachi right behind him, and Christian Craig has got a bunch of.
Oh, look at Joey. He's lost 1, 2, maybe 3 spots now.
And Anderson is out.
Craig is on the ground.
Covering those whoops.
Zaragoza, Freeze. Looks like Simonson, Clout.
I can't see Joey yet.
Oh, Craig down again in the corner that claimed half the 250 division. And his work is
Yeah.
for him again.
Christian Craig one and done, man.
He took care of business in that first quarter.
Anaheim is out of business for him.
Let's watch Christian Craig. You see Savatgy to his left. Craig checks up, right into the ball, bottom of the berm, got him.
Yeah, ball in the against drill for good measure again.
Christian Craig has had a rough night in Cape Town, South Africa.
Yeah.
Well, Jason Anderson,
He got his win.
best case scenario,
He should retire now.
you've got Zaragoza second, Vince Freeze, who is maybe the best
Third.
best lightly defensive rider in the sport of Supercross. I mean, Savat's gonna have to go through all these guys just to get clear track.
And if there is one guy that I do not want to have to pass in a championship battle, it is Vince Freeze. He has not been up there as much this season.
Last week he got the whole shot.
As I thought that he would be. He is going to fight tooth and nail to keep that position.
Now, we talked to
Two Starks, man. Second and third place.
If you're Savatgy, you just gotta get to second. You would be 2 down with a chance to win the main event and wrap up the title in the final race of the season, which means have Simonson here, get Luke Cloud, get the Starks, and we're okay. He's gonna have to be very aggressive and very patient right in this moment.
He has a line race to keep his championship alive. He gives himself the
It's only an 8-lap race, so
win that last race.
you gotta go.
The World Championship, but he has 5 laps.
No slacking.
With a low rate run.
Yeah, his toughest pass might come first. Yeah, Luke Cloud was a 10th off
Oof.
the lead back. As we see
Who that was.
battling that Simonson and Miller, but for Savatgy, this clock is going to tick down very, very fast. He's got to make this pass first, then get by Vince Freeze. I mean, he's been put in the most, the worst situation imaginable in race 2.
You travel over 6 weeks, 5 continents, you race it all.
Whoa. He almost landed on Cloud.
To 5 laps of absolute set to keep your championship hopes alive. That's not a position I would like to be in. But Joey Savatgy is about to go up the inside of Luke Cloud. That's one more tick off.
Okay, now he's got Sleazebag in front of him.
4 big laps coming, the biggest of your season. 2 more passes, and you will control your own destiny in the final race of the season. But this year,
He is way faster than Sleazebag.
Vince Freeze is not going to move, and if you get him, he will get you back if you leave him an inch.
And he just hasn't been up there this season. This is not going to be a position that he wants to let go of. And he starts out the game in this second.
Let's go.
A great run.
We don't need to watch the leader, apparently. Just Sleazebag getting passed by Savatgy, hopefully.
He knows the laps are coming down. He's going to have to make this move, make it quick, and it might be here. Does he do it aggressively? Oh, it's muddy in that corner, so smarter to check up.
Yeah, he just didn't get enough of a run in that rhythm section.
Cameraman.
Let's go down to Chris and B with more.
Sebastian Tortelli told me earlier in the day, for the first time since the season started, they had a test week before Stockholm. The team traveled back to HQ in Barcelona, and they spent the week dialing in the power group. That's why we're seeing both Vince Freeze and Jorge Zaragoza look so much more comfortable on the bike.
And I'll tell you what, if I'm Joey Savatgy right now, I'm feeling really good about that pass. Big mistake. But I think Vince could have gone in there and
He
done some damage.
had a little front brake wash.
And now Joey has one more pass to make with just a couple laps to do it. And this thing will go to race 3 to the main event.
Vince was about as respectful as you could be to a guy that is in the heat of a championship battle. He's had problems after that triple all night tonight. Really looks like he has to open up that turn to get into that next rhythm section.
2 more laps.
One place that he's had problems.
Looks like Anderson is gone.
Triple, big double for Joey Savatgy. He's got the speed, no question. The last 3 weeks he's been fastest in Supercross. So with the clear track, he gets right to the back of Zaragoza. 2 laps remaining. And I'll tell you what, Jason, if he gets there after this ride, that momentum, that might be the lift he needs to wake him up before the main event. Because look, Anderson has had his number when the gate has dropped. Sometimes it just takes a little fire, and he's going to have one here if he can keep on the start future.
So right
Right now.
3 points in the take a tie. I believe Jason Anderson would win on a comeback. This position is crucial for this World Championship title fight.
You mentioned having your destiny in your own hands. Right now, he does not have it. This pass, and he would. He could win race 3, the main event. And he could win the championship. This might be the pass of the season. How does he play it?
He's got 1 lap to keep this championship alive. But Zaragoza is just riding out of his skin tonight.
Joey pulls a tear off, looking for a way around. Now Joey's been faster than Wilkes, but Zaragoza has been taking the inside line. As did Joey, and he makes the pass. A few corners from now, Joey Sabaji will have destiny in his hands. He can win the championship, and Jason Anderson is right there. I'm telling you, Jason.
Woo!
Joey,
Little bobble.
I feel really good about this race. The fire is lit. And we're going to be in for an amazing race 3 if Joey Sabaji can keep it together with a couple quarters to go.
He is riding like a guy that wants this.
Oh, he missed that double in.
He's now in a position to win this thing. Jason Anderson takes a look over and he just goes to the finish line.
Jason Anderson wins sprint race number 2 of the SX1 division.
Okay. Let's fast forward.
Who made the passes that he needed to keep his championship alive. Main event, race 3, 12 laps to decide the World Supercross
Okay.
Championship.
We'll find out in a minute here.
Craig, this has just been look.
Educating fans like this.
Tom,
Because it's been an incredible 6 weeks.
Here we go. SX2, race 3. This is Anstey against McElrath.
So multiple battles going on at once. One for the night for the overall between 99 and 1. And one, of course, for second overall in championship points between Rick Racing's Cody Shaw and Quad Lock Honda's Shane McElrath. One final gate drop for SX2. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Wow, that was
Wow, Enzo Lopes.
perfectly executed in the first quarter. Cody shot from the outside.
Oh, it's Cody.
3-1. But McElrath is going to lead the way. Shock second. Andy third in the battle. 30 points is on.
Shane McElrath had that whole shot from the moment that gate drop. He has been unbelievable tonight. But I'm guessing we're going to have a final race showdown between these two.
12 laps.
Covering the whoops up the inside. He's in the second place.
Hits the block. Shock goes out to in. Uses the 90 to his advantage. And I'll tell you what, Cody Shock has been best this year in race 3s, but he's going to have to fight.
Oh, he gets stood up.
So clean from Max, but so aggressive. And you've got hits there on the start. He has had an unbelievable season as well back there in 4th. But it is all about these two up front once again. McElrath is out of there, dude.
He is checked with that clear track. And he just came into the weekend with a different attitude. You can see a fire in his eye. And he has executed every single inch that has mattered. But now he's going to have to go 12 laps against the 2025 World Supercross champion.
Okay.
Max Anstey with 11 wins on the season. Maybe one more big one here if he can take the one.
Look here, guys, this is going to be a chess match. These two have been the class of the field tonight. Class of the field in the championship. The stakes like
I'm ready for bed.
Just gonna wrap up second. Max obviously getting that championship. Let's just enjoy the next 10 laps of the two best 250 riders in the World Supercross Championship in 2025.
McElrath leads 1.6 over Anstey. Shock is third, Hicks is fourth, Colin Park sitting in 5th. And Shane McElrath has been absolutely flawless tonight. Looking back on race number 2, Anstey threw everything he had at him mid-race, came up short, settled in for second, and then made a last lap charge to get back to him. And you know Shane McElrath noticed. He looked over his shoulder, he saw him there, he said, all right, let's go, we got one more to do this. That battle's closing up now. 1.6 turns to 1.5.
Different lines there again through the rhythm section. Those guys have been choosing that different option all night.
the track crew have had work to do. Oh, Enzo Lopes, you're going to see his name drop all the way down to 14. And for a runner who was sitting 3rd overall on the night, that's going to cost him a chance at the podium. He is out.
Max just went purple with that last lap. That means he has the fastest lap time of this main event so far.
Okay.
McElrath, Anstey, 2 champions, and as you said, 2 great people. Competitive, aggressive when needed, but ride clean. We are in for a good finale here between 2 of the best 250 riders in the world. Your defending champ and your newly crowned champ. And that gap is now down to 1.3.
Carbon copy of everything that we've seen tonight. We've got 8 laps to go. Let's see if Max can turn the tables on this. Remember, as the points run, Max will get 3 points for a win. That would give you the overall. But right now, Shane just went 4.
And he answered with a 54.1, the fastest lap of the race. And there's been a lot of they'll call and answer between the two. When one goes fast, the other goes faster. We haven't seen them together just yet. If Max can get a little bit of close that gap, put Shane in a place where he has to play a little defense, this whole thing may change because we have not seen that gap get under 1 second yet tonight.
The last main event was around 1.5 the whole time. Right now, we're at 1.3. You're so right. We have not seen these guys force each other to take themselves off or do anything different. This is just heater after heater after heater after heater. Call and response is exactly what's happened all of these main events.
Anstey's now 1.4 down. And that is a sweet spot if you're Shane McElrath. You do not have to play defense or adjust your lines. You hear him back there, you know he's there, but you get to do your business up front. And if Max can close that gap, Chase, that changes everything because before
Halfway point.
play with the track, and they seem to be matching each other inch by inch. Max is gonna have to find something here.
He's right there.
Able to close down the gap 2 laps in a row. It just goes back and forth.
Now we're down to 1 second, so he has found something. I don't know whether there's a section that Max is faster or if they're just kind of yo-yoing lap by lap. The track's obviously going away from them now, but Max has got this down to basically bang on a second.
1.0 is the gap. McElrath, a 54.6. Anstey with a 54.6. That is so hard. All these laps, back to back. They both are. I mean, just think about the mental side of this too.
It's not that hard when you're chasing somebody.
It's changing. I mean, to be the first to break mentally, and for Michael Hicks, you said it. What a rad season he's had at different times. The speed has been there. It's been a great showing for Hicks in the Star Future.
And if you've never ridden a Star, these are conditions where these bikes excel. So connected, you have such a different feel, throttle to ground connection on these electric motorcycles than you do on a gas bike. Look, they have an advantage in certain places, they might have a slight disadvantage in others. This is the track that is really going to suit for somebody that is
Yeah.
so connected to the ground. Hard surface.
And the bike looks good when you put a talented rider on it. I mean, the one area of the track where they do struggle a bit at this point is
Whoops.
you saw Hicks blitz his way to the end and drop in, triple out. I mean, that comes from skill set, awareness, knowing your own machine strength and weaknesses. And I think we're just seeing a guy who has dominated an arena cross, which is smaller racing, tighter racing, who is starting to excel on the big stage.
And I think it's confidence. He's got a team now in Star Future that believes in
Yeah.
him. And you've seen him get better. We're going back to this battle for the lead. It's at 1.1. Throttle blanket over it once more. But that's just not quite in position enough to make a real dive. You know that he's going to keep it clean. But even if he was going to go dirty, he's just not close enough to get on the inside of it.
I think the challenge is for him.
I think he's gonna get there on the last lap.
Present himself into a
Maybe second to last lap. He's gonna make a run.
If it doesn't work for a pass, you end up losing time. So he's stuck. He's really stuck doing the same thing, and they're so evenly matched. It is getting tired though. I mean, you can hear it now. If you're saying that,
Yeah.
that mic's gotten louder.
I think it's exactly what you said was about to happen. He is hearing Max now. This is the closest that he has been all night, except for the last lap of that last race. But we still have
different run through there.
easily making a final push. And Shane Baccarat, heartbreaking if he takes this overall. Shane has been perfect to now.
Ethics.
Under second, 8 tenths. Right behind him.
He heard you.
Oh, he hears the 99. And I'll tell you what, Shane McElrath, though, this is a seasoned veteran. He's won a lot of races in his life.
That's why he has number one fight.
Exactly. And he's built for moments like this.
And there was nobody in the series last year.
Absolutely dynamic.
That kind of helps you win a number one.
He's won 11 races this season, and he wants one more, and he's close enough now to make some noise.
Oh, Shane makes a tiny mistake in that rhythm section on that first jump.
Watch this change of lines right here. McElrath covers the inside. Nancy rips the outside. He's going to slingshot off this berm. And he's right there.
And the crowd is into this.
The whoops, maybe.
He's running out of time.
But Shane has done just enough.
See how the whoops go.
Every single time.
He is so stubborn right now in this moment. Won't give an inch to Max Nancy, who is throwing everything he's got at the number one machine. I'm watching the whoops.
Gotta be the whoops.
To use the different line, it's maybe one of the only places on the track where they're different, but he's going to be closer.
He made that pass on Enzo Lopes in the first race in that exact spot. He's committed to that outside. Rails that berm. This is it right now. He's going to go to the right of these whoops. Try and slingshot. No, Shane just that was clinical.
Yeah, no chance there.
That run through the woods right there.
It is so hard as a racer to play defense for this long. He's opened it back up to 1 second.
We're coming up for the last lap now.
Yeah, last lap. Shane McElrath has done everything right to this point, but he's going to have to be perfect one more time around.
Yeah, one more sprint lap for these guys. They've been throwing sprint laps down all main event on, and a big mistake from Nancy. Big mistake from Nancy.
Anstey loses the back tire in the rhythm. The gap goes to 1.4. And at this point, you just got to give credit where credit's due. Shane McElrath came into the final round and said, I have to end on top. It's been the Max Anstey story all season long. I'm sick of it. I'm going to come out and sweep this thing. He's been absolutely phenomenal.
This is a sweet victory for Shane McElrath. He needed this. He had this in him. This is what he is capable of. Shane, you find this one, my brother. You deserve this win tonight.
Shane McElrath wins the Cape Town, South Africa GP. Going
Okay.
1-1 on the night.
What a race.
Phenomenal showing. Cody Shock sits third in the race. He'll finish third in the championship.
Sweet.
That was a big win for the crowd. And look at these two. They're just like, what? Could we have done any different? I mean, everything they had. And I got to give Shane some credit there. That pressure, endless pressure, knowing it's him of all people, and he's there, and he never broke.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
Okay, now we're moving on to the big bikes.
Shane is second. Shock is third.
Colin Park fourth, not bad.
Lost a lot of points in that last one, but that top five put on a show this year in the SX2 Championship.
I love that you can win a champ.
Just rebound in the finale.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Adversity that he had to overcome, and maybe next
God save him every single week.
2026 kicks off in Savachi with a massive comeback ride in race 2 to put himself in position to take it. Jace, I mean,
Ways.
Here we go.
One last spot.
Big bikes.
You are going to be crowned a world champion to go with all of the other wins that he has across the world as a 450 dirt bike racer.
my eyes will be on the 17 quad lock Honda of Joey Savachi when this gate drops.
It's gonna get dicey.
Phenomenal out of the gate, but can he stick the first corner? Maybe be a little bit more aggressive. He is on the inside of Jason Anderson. This would be the race to throw everything you have at it an opportunity to right so much wrong. He's been so close in multiple championships, and another shot here in 2025.
I just cannot see Joey Savatgy letting this championship slip away without a real fight. He has been on the receiving end.
Christian Craig should be on the ground again. Make it 3 for 3 for the day.
He has to win tonight. All bets are off. The gloves are off. Joey Savatgy, this is your time to get it done.
And I don't believe that it will be given to him. He's going to have to take it from one of the toughest, most fierce racers in Supercross. We're talking El Hombre, Jason Anderson, probably the last guy you'd want to go up against in the final race of a championship when he gets his shot at it right now.
And we're on some Albuquerque, New Mexico style dirt. El Hombre is a home. He's been looking comfortable. That Suzuki looks great underneath him. But we're about to pull it out.
Execution. Here he comes. It's all about those expectations from Jason Anderson, the favorite coming in tonight. And for Joey Savatgy, it's all about the emotional draw from the past. This man has been close before. He wants this title. He needs this title, and he can take it right now. SX1, race 3, deep drop.
Again, Savatgy just owning that first turn.
What's he do in the first corner? He's got the lead, but it's Christian Craig, his teammate, to the inside. Wow, Craig, a redemption ride right in his hands as he leads the way.
And let's not forget, if there's anything crazy that goes on behind Christian Craig, he can still win his home. Joey Savatgy up the inside though. Statement made in this final race.
That is a tone setter for Joey Savatgy. You've got the lead. Here comes Hombre in the second. Oh, aggressive move on Christian Craig. And the battle is on. Different rhythm section. Savatgy goes single, triple. They both double out. And the battle is on.
Oh, it is absolutely on, Daniel. This is going to get wild.
Green flag. Joey Savatgy, his first time tonight. Jason Anderson has been pretty much flawless. But now he's going to have to go to work. He makes a big mistake.
How did he make that double just then?
You said it, Albuquerque. He's done that before.
That is wild, dude.
Oh, look at the single jump has worn out on that outside. This track is in very, very tough condition. And I have to imagine if you're Jason Anderson, you don't want to let Joey have the open track. Jason, he's been faster the last few weeks. And he's proven it now. He opens it up to 9/10.
The finishes like this, Joey Savatgy is your 2025 World Champion. Jason Anderson is not done though.
I have to imagine that Jason Anderson
Huge bobble.
has been really good tonight. But a couple big mistakes. He's in a different position. He's eating roost for the first time. And Joey Savatgy is taking off of this thing. He's up 1.6 early in the race.
It is so key right now that Jason Anderson does not let Christian Craig interfere with his charge towards Joey Savatgy. If Craig gets in there and takes Ando from offense to defense, Joey Savatgy is going to yard him and walk away to a win. These laps are critical right now.
Yeah, these first 2 laps have gone Joey Savatgy's way. These next 2 better belong to Jason Anderson.
Oh!
Championship, but he saves it again. That's just pure talent, great instincts, and he's right back to him.
He made up time.
I mean, that's what champions do. Jason Anderson recovers from 2.
That was huge.
Makes his way to the back tire of Joey Savatgy. And the battle is
That was huge.
on offense.
2-wheel drifter.
He's got Christian Craig the exact amount he needed to refocus his efforts on the 17 quad lock Honda's Joey Savatgy, and they are less than a half a second apart. 3 laps into this main event.
Anderson can ride those lines and still make those entries into the rhythm section. He has so much confidence in the front end of that Suzuki right now.
He's made his way to the back tire.
Oh,
Where does he make the move? Anderson's going further right this time. He was up the middle last lap. That's where that kick came from, but he's found the line Anstey was using. And I love this difference right here. But will they end up in the berm to get... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Got him. Jason Anderson to the lead. With an aggressive move. And there was Sabachi's turn to go on offense.
Tear off over the finish line.
Tough blocks flying.
Anderson, he is so cool, he is so calm. Then he gets on the track and he does this.
From big mistake to a block pass, Jason Anderson, red plate points leader.
You can hear the motorcycles as they hit these jump faces. These guys are pushing so hard right now.
Let's see if Anderson switches up his line. No, he's going to stick to the outside. Sabachi up the inside.
Woo!
Does the kick out again, and Sabachi makes contact, takes the lead back, and that's the kind of race we want to see in World Supercross, and we got it.
Unbelievable jump.
And it's not over. Contact again. Sabachi and Anderson.
And Anderson barely loses a 10.
And Christian Craig is back in the party. And the gloves are off. Anything goes from this point forward as the two boys out front, Joey Sabachi and Jason Anderson.
Drifting up the face of the next
On
bit
the
of
inside.
Something tells me the next battle for Anderson is not going to be that nice.
He checks up. Whoa, smart by Sabachi. Anderson with a mistake off the side, but he survives.
Oh my God. Christian Craig is about to be right in this thing too.
I'll tell you what, we know who Jason Anderson is. I have not seen this version of Joey Sabachi maybe ever. He's bringing his best and he's taking it to one of the toughest racers in the sport.
This is Joey Sabachi doing everything he can to win a world championship. He has his teammate that is playing in his favor right now. Anderson has to just
Yeah.
get back on the rear wheel of Sabachi, and he needs to make this next pass stick for good.
Anderson back on the offense.
He is so good through that section now.
He also has a better entry into that whole rhythm section. Nobody else is doing it, just him.
Winner take all. And Anderson back on the offense. Oh, here we come up the inside. No, he checks up. You know, that corner is muddy. I think Anderson realized it, and that goes back to the craft. That man knows how to race.
Yeah, that is absolutely. That's cool. That's what we call street.
Do it. There it is.
Here we go. The battle's
It's
on
the
Anderson
same
inside again.
exact routine.
He sweeps up, but Anderson cuts back and blocks him.
He remembered.
Oh, Sabachi won. He was too far back there, Chase, but I mean, this may be the most important lap of
That should be it.
seasons. If Anderson can take the offense to the clear.
He's got that line.
Anderson is so good after that triple. That is going to give him the breathing room that he needs. He has a couple of sections on this racetrack where he is visibly more comfortable. He has more traction. He needs to stay mistake-free.
Will he move over in the books? He lost the lead by sticking to the right side. See, there's the man right there with the brains. He is so smart. He hasn't taken that line once. All main event, but he
And that line nobody else is doing. And that's where he keeps passing everybody. That double in, everybody's rolling it on the inside and he's doubling to the outside.
When he is able to pull away from Joey, like you said, he switched that line in the woods. Jason Anderson doing everything he can to secure his first world championship.
You're right, the fast spot.
3.5 laps to go.
So great on the flats.
And he just has more front end after that triple.
Yeah, now 1.5. Joey Sabachi is running out of time.
He's running out of energy.
He's done everything right in this race. I can't look back and say that was a bad decision. I mean, he's been aggressive. He's just been a little bit off of the 21 of Jason Anderson.
And Jason Anderson is chilling with that Suzuki at the perfect time in this championship. Joey Sabachi's going to have to make something happen. We got 3 laps to go. They're about to cross the finish line.
And Joey switched up his line right there. The single, triple, double. He went away from it. Went over to Jason's line. So, little bit of change up for the 17. We saw Jason Anderson make his change up in the books. The crowd is cheering. They are loving what they're seeing on championship night.
What a race.
Freesbag, 10th. Zaragoza, 12th. Stark Varg's future is not very bright.
I mean, he could have been on the deck twice in this race.
I can't wait to see Supercross.
He turned those mistakes into offense and just putting a display on why he is Jason Anderson, a 250 Supercross champ, 450 Supercross champ, and a couple laps away from being a world Supercross champion.
Joey really needs to find something.
Wow. Rumors about Jason Anderson going to KTM.
Not playing up for a second in this race.
A mistake there as well. It was 1:25. Yeah, now 1:07. Joey has the fastest lap of the race with a 53.0. He's going to need a couple of those back to back. And then
Oof.
a little bit of help along the way.
That was a fast run.
This is unbelievable.
Staying aggressive, continuing to push.
Oh, he finally doubled in. Oof! Almost over the front, doing a chase, collapsing the front.
Wow, what a ride. Like Jason Anderson with one lap to go. Joey is there. Throw everything you have at it, 17. You're going to need it, as Jason Anderson has done everything that he needed to do to take care of his business. Now it's your turn, Joey Savacci.
This race is not over.
Anderson pushes the front end.
It's come alive, and this race is not done. Joey Savacci has it down to a second. One run through the woods, one clean run through the last section.
It's two berms. It's the berm before the straightaway, and it's the berm before the finish. Joey's is going to be close enough.
It's not done.
Roll, triple, double the outside. This might be.
Oh, he cased it.
He's going to come up just short. Jason Anderson hugs the inside, grabs a checkered flag. Your 2025 World Supercross champion, Jason Anderson.
Sweet. He cased it on that last triple. Otherwise, he would have had him.
Incredible display of racing from both Anderson and Savacci. They threw
Colt Nichols, 4th place. He will never see 4th place again in the Supercross season. He's a 18th place rider.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's Supercross, baby. That's why we want.
All right, let's see the interviews.
Like that. And we got a
It's
lot
the only interviews that we care about.
I need some replays ASAP.
There's a few of them coming.
Wow, dude. Oh, hombre.
Hey, good job, boys. Straight up. Hey, Jace first, I'm a fan. And I loved every minute of that race. My heart was
Yeah.
Look at him, dude. That's so stoked. That's unreal. And just the disappointment from Savacci and the ecstasy from Jason Anderson.
And I feel for Joey because he did it all right. It's hard to look back and say, I wish I would have. He did things I didn't think he would do. He would even smack Jason a couple times. And that's out of his character. I don't see that out of him, but he did it, and it worked. But Jason had a little extra craft, just a little.
Yeah.
Well, they say he just had that dog in him tonight to get it done. But you're right, Joey Savacci, I mean, that's a coin toss for who wins that championship.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. El Hombre.
This guy, I'm telling you, wins.
He can thank Roxon for that, but Suzuki still gets the win.
Special. He really takes new opportunities.
Everybody can thank Roxon for that.
The change and the adjustment and the range of new that comes into his life. The guy just sticks these opportunities.
Sweet.
And when you put his back against the wall, and when you give him something to prove, that is when he does his best work. Tonight was that.
That was tonight. He had to be great tonight. He had to be great. He was. He goes 1-1 in the sprints. And I'll tell you
Sweet.
what, I wouldn't be surprised if he was shocked too. When 17 came up there and gave him some, because people don't do that to Jason Anderson.
Hey, but when there's no more races coming up,
Friesbag did it to him 2 weeks ago.
That's right. There's no next week, so you know what?
He's just so cool. He's just so cool about it all. And then he goes out and does that.
This will be a great interview with Kristen Bean. It's Jason Anderson.
Your 2025 FIM World Supercross champion in the SX1 class. Jason, how were you able to carry the pressure throughout that final GP race?
Man, you know, I was watching the second race. I was up front and I was watching Joey behind Vince, and I was like, damn, for the first time, can Vince do what Vince does? And keep Joey behind so the last motor wasn't so crazy, but man, you know what? That's racing. Joey kept me on my toes, and he's so underrated for how good he is. I mean, I know it's 2 8s and 12, but that's a lot of intense racing. And I'm pretty exhausted, but this monster's giving me a little bit of energy to maybe get out there and do another one. But yeah, I just want to thank the team. You know, it's cool to win this for Suzuki, win this for Pipes Motorsports, my family, Jelly, my new mechanic, Mohead, Daniel Castley, who just helps me out every day, and my wife, my daughter. It's my first one without my daughter, so I really am bummed she's not here for this, but yeah, I'm just excited. Thank you to the whole team, and see if we could keep this momentum going and just keep trying our best.
Jason, what does it feel like to be performing at this level again after all of the setbacks and comebacks that you staged over the last year?
I think I just needed a Suzuki. That's it.
Congratulations, Jason Anderson, with 5 GP race wins on the season. Now we're going to bring over Joey Savacci. Joey, I know you're disappointed with the ultimate result, but you raced with a tenacity and a resilience that is inspiring.
Yeah, it's I mean, we had an amazing crowd. I know we might not be the most quote full crowd that we've had this year, but it's definitely the loudest. You know, I appreciate you guys. I'm glad we got to put on a show for you guys. Thank you guys for coming out, and I tried. It's yeah, it's unfortunate. If I could think of you know, a few things here and there that I would have done differently, obviously I would love to, but yeah, I tried my best, and that's all I can ask for.
What would you have done differently?
Where do I start, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I would have picked a better spot maybe to make a strike, and yeah, I truthfully felt like maybe if I could get him back and then go, I might be able to break away just a little bit enough to have a gap, but these conditions are not my strong suit by any means. This is definitely much more of his style than mine. So the fact that we were even able to be as close as we were on a track that it's not my favorite, I'm happy with it. You know, I felt like we were good tonight. It's just yeah, unfortunately we weren't good enough. So on to next year.
Joey, a triumphant ride regardless, finishing second overall on the season. Catch up with Christian Craig, who will now finish third overall in the SX1 class.
Christian Craig spent the day on the ground except for that race.
Debuting on a new bike with a new team in a new series, traveling around the world. I know tonight must have been frustrating, but describe to me the progression you and this team have made in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, the whole season's been awesome. It's been so fun traveling the world. And this has been my favorite stop yet, South Africa, and unfortunately, I crashed one too many times. I sacrificed my life and my family, where, you know, my 3 kids are back home right now, and I let them down, unfortunately. So, yeah, I mean, this one hurts because I fell on my own, and yeah, one too many mistakes, but keep my head up, keep going. I'm excited to come back next year and try to go for the championship again.
Christian Craig with a phenomenal ride, even here in South Africa in that final GP race, and a great season for him debuting with the Quad Lock Honda team.
I don't think it's going to happen, Christian Craig.
But that's a bad man right there. He will be back in 2026, and he will be even more comfortable with Quad Lock Honda.
Yeah, I just want to say, Christian Craig, mate, you did not let anybody down. You did your family proud tonight. There's only one guy that can win this championship, and tonight it was Jason Anderson.
And that battle, you want those highlights, here they are. And it was a game of chess between 2 chess masters. And it started right here. This was the first of many back and forths.
Oh, and then that moment in gave Joey so much. Like you said, that was very aggressive. And look, I love how aggressive Joey was without taking it too far. We got to see a race right back. He comes right back at him.
Anderson is, I mean, he's a great to watch, I'll tell you that.
Crazy.
He strikes back, Joey got him again, Jason goes up the track. This is the next one. Now watch this. Jason checks him up and then cuts a little bit back.
Yeah, that's just race car. That's just Albuquerque street smarts. That's what that is.
You know what? Joey comes up short of that double. If he would have stuck that clean,
Yep.
it may have been the 17 over that finish line jump.
Yeah, that was the moment of the race right there for Joey Tadachi.
How did he get in there?
Quietly tonight, puts the PMG Suzuki on the podium. Christian Craig had his issues in sprint race 1 and 2, lost a lot of ground. That's why Colton Nichols, you see him on the podium there, even though Christian was really solid in race 3.
That is massive for Colton Nichols. Second race in the championship. He's had a little testing time.
Had a big get off last weekend too.
But anyway, this time.
No, I mean, I just say we've been watching Jason Anderson for a decade and a half. I mean, I think back to the Cole Seeley battles on 250.
That was it. That was it.
It looked just like that.
Yep.
There's a little kid riding around in the soft.
Principals and mechanics watch the racing unfold.
We wind it down.
I haven't held any breakdown.
Oh, you have it.
So let's try and put some pressure on Shane.
And I heard the crowd still going crazy. I'm like,
Guys, make more mistakes. Things here.
last year it was like, well,
Good all the boys getting it.
Clout, I know would have been tough because he was going so fast tonight. Vince,
The confidence was there and just didn't take advantage of it. So that's what stings the most is not giving myself a chance. But it's what it is. Those things happen, and those two guys, they rode away from me in that third one, and I had to tip over in that last one just to put a cherry on top of my night. But man, I had the opportunity to battle with those guys and just didn't take advantage of it. So I'm bummed on that part, but still here, third overall. And yeah, going into next year, I'm excited.
yeah, we'll break down this race momentarily. We'll hit the screen here in a few. Joey, to you, that final race. I mean, I guess I got to go back in time a little bit first. Race 2, you got put way back. I mean, and we were like, okay, the math is simple. Like, gotta get the second. And you really went through those guys perfectly. Clout, I know would have been tough because he was going so fast tonight. Vince, I have to imagine that you were slightly concerned with how that may go. And in all honesty, he didn't Vince you in the corner before the finish line. But dude, that might have been the ride of your season, at least from our perspective, because you gave yourself a chance back at it, and you had to do some really difficult passing in that one.
Yeah, I mean, start was good. I just got a little overzealous exiting turn 1 and kind of spun, so I lost my drive. And then, going into the turn after mechanics area, kind of got pushed wide and held up against the tough blocks. I didn't really have anywhere to go, and then I had my work cut out for me. So it's the positive on one hand. If the first 2 motos don't really, it's not that they don't mean anything, but like I knew if I got second in the first 2 and won the last one, like it's still the 3-point swing at the end is the difference maker. So I mean, it was more stressful than I wanted, I'll be honest. I made it work. He had a couple close calls. He almost landed on Clout. He didn't triple out, and then thankfully the other Stark didn't triple out, but he didn't go right. He went left, thankfully. And yeah, I mean, we made it work. The third one was, it was good. Just unfortunately, it wasn't good enough.
Jason, for you, we kind of strategized a bit how the first 2 had gone pretty smooth to where you were kind of alone and didn't really have to do much fighting. You were just alone. And maybe in that third race, all of a sudden, like the fight was on and you had to change pace a little bit. It's like the tone changed for you. Did you feel that in the early laps, how everything got really aggressive when you were alone a lot for 2?
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously there was that second race where I was out front, and I was kind of just watching Joey get through the pack and kind of doing the math in my head, you know, because I was like, if he didn't get past Zaragoza or Freeze, I was going to be able to hopefully not have to make the last one as entertaining, but he did, and I think it was good. You know, obviously Joey stepped up to the plate, and in that last race, I think he rode better than he's ridden all day. So it was entertaining, and it made me step up my level a lot in that last race. And even when I got out in front of him at the end, I didn't even have pace on him.
That section after the whoops, that looked like one of the difference makers. It looked like after the triple, you got a little bit more front end than Joey on that right hand end in that rhythm section.
Yeah.
And then the section after the whoops, it looked like maybe just a bit of a line change, but it looked like those were two areas that you were able to just have that little tiny bit extra.
Yeah, if I was to say like where I feel like Joey, I was a little bit better, because after the triple, I was able to carve on the inside right there. And then I think also, I didn't really have to set up as much as he did to go roll 3. And when I went 2-2-2, it was, I could catch up to him. So I waited a little bit, and I was hoping I could just make one pass, but I mean, this track's hard to just make a pass, you know? Like, you kind of just have to throw it in there. And I think we did it each multiple times, but it was entertaining.
Joey, for you, obviously you guys at the top, you know each other and your tendencies and your traits, and you know that Jason's an aggressive racer who can do offense and defense. So at this point, you know what's coming in this race. What is your thought process right now, knowing that he's there, he's got that craft, you're going to probably have to play that type of a game, which you did, you engaged great, but what's going on in your mind now early in the race, knowing that he's right there?
Well, I mean, yeah, I knew I had my work cut out for me all day. You know, these conditions, they're not my favorite by any means. I'm a little too maybe harsh from throttle to brake, and I have a little bit more of a trust issue with letting the bike kind of squirt up from underneath me. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the fact that I was able to even be as close as I was, for me, was a positive. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you know, my teammate had 2 falls in the first 2, so the strategy changed a little bit. I think a strategic thing that Jason did for the second half is line up to the outside and try to use that pivot. And unfortunately, but fortunately for me, you know, like with Christian being back, the points that he was in the last one, I didn't have to try to play defense in the first turn, and I could be a little bit more aggressive and kind of try to go out there and block the outside, because I had a feeling that's where Jason would go. But yeah, I mean, obviously watching this, I'm bummed that the 2-2 might have helped for sure. But again, for me, I'm not overly confident in these conditions. And leaning like that under throttle, trying to get a double. I mean, yeah, I started doing it at the end, but I just felt like even in the first one when I was behind Jason, like when I was going roll 3, it wasn't really that much worse.
That was the first of the exchanges.
Yeah.
Place.
Yeah, and and for me, it was just like, I didn't think it was that much worse. And it obviously was, so yeah, it's one of those things. Obviously,
This is such a great response from you though. Like obviously Ando runs it in aggressive, you stay super composed and mount your own charge. Could you see anywhere that he was faster? And like was him being in front of you like a little bit of a help in this point of the race?
Well, I mean, I knew where he was faster because I could hear him after the triple and after the whoops, you know. But yeah, I started just having to send it.
This was huge.
Yeah, big move there. And big move there.
Yeah, big downer.
And a big move there.
Are you like off each other at this point, or like is it just like, yeah, this is what it is?
Well, I think we both knew that's what it would come down to, right? It's yeah, we both wanted to win, and yeah, I mean, it's racing, right? But yeah, like I can hear him when he closes on me there, but like I said, I don't have the comfort to really have that lean angle and trust that I want to, and it's right here.
Oh, this is protected. I got sketch.
Yeah.
Off to the blocks, and then Christian's back in the party, and I'm thinking,
Well, yeah, this is where Christian kind of re-enters the chat.
But I will say, like, I know how smart Joey is, and Joey knows how smart I am, and this sounds crazy, but I really didn't even want to be in front of him in Super Bowl because I kind of wanted to know they lined up.
And I said that earlier, actually. It was almost a decoy. I'm a little, on one hand, obviously you won that first pick, but I literally talked my else on the phone, and I was like, I think I have to go outside of both of them because I feel like I've been better off the gate. And if I'm behind them for pick and I line up to the outside of them, I have to come over on them and shut them down, and that's the window that I need to pinch. And yeah, I told my mechanic earlier, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but yeah, his Super Bowl not being good is allowed him to see where we went and pick the outside of us, and like I said, do what he's been doing the last couple rounds, and that's just using the outside. So for me, it's been tough because with being the first guy to the turn, obviously it's always a positive, but in the same sense, you don't want to go too wide and leave the door open for someone to squirt underneath you and meet you to the exit of the first turn. So like, it's hard to be both, right? Like I want to be the first turn first, but sometimes when you line that more inside like you do, you're very limited on you gotta sacrifice one or the other. So you either go deep and leave the inside